Pillars of Eternity continues. Alright, here we are, video 7, folks. Thanks for rejoining us. We are in the... It's turned out to be a level 2 Temple of Iothos. And we're making our way through it steadily.
Well?
Not too much craziness yet, but we are getting very low on resources as far as spells. Health is okay.
Aye?
Kind of worried about this frostbite. Don't know if that's going to go away. Hoping I come across some camping supplies, because that will make it a lot easier for me to decide if I want to camp or not. I'm one of those gamers that kind of likes to push it to the limits, which is going to help me out in this case, because that's what this game expects of you.
Of course.
I'm also the same type of gamer that will just run into a situation, get his ass kicked, and then reload, and then try using strategy the second time. It's kind of like scouting ahead, but blundering on about it.
Keeping an eye out.
Because we're shooting an LP, I can't walk around it like this the whole fucking time. What is that? Black ooze? You got this. Get your Uzis off of me. Kind of pull this up a little bit so you can see some more of the damage. I mean, it's mostly dungeon. Let's get all that blacky. Ew, what's going on here? Gleaming silver key. Well, now we have 2 keys, right? Guess they're going in our stash of lash. We have the engraved silver key, the stylized sun handle, and this large silver key catches the light strangely, seeming to glow. Oh. Oh. Okay, give these to the bookmaster. We'll sort them out later. Where's the 2 we read? We read these 2. Give those to Lug Lug. We don't want to mix them up. The rest of these are going in the to be read video. I can more or less drop these books, I guess. So, where's a safe place for me to store shit? Oh wait, my stash. Duh. The infinite stash. Book. Book. I like that. You don't have to worry about shoving all your shit in a chest, which is a pain in the ass. And they knew we were going to do it, so they just made it easier on us. That's the fucking beauty of that.
As you wish.
Better check this room for giggly gooks. Some kind of submerged into water kind of thing, yeah? You can't really turn the angle of the camera. It's an interesting water effect, I must say. It's kind of hard to tell where it comes up to. They lost getting beat up pretty bad. I think we'll go ahead and use... Nah, let's keep going. Run. Attack.
Yes. them down.
I was just gonna ask, can ooze climb stairs? Apparently so.
That's it.
Oh, we got all kinds of shit in here.
Yes. Yes. No prisoner!
It's just kind of hack and slash at this point. I don't think knockdown's gonna work on a shadow, but I guess I don't know till I try.
As you wish.
Ow, shit.
No!
Keeps your fighters fighting. I'm okay with it putting me into slow mode initially on the battles for now, till I get more used to it.
Yes.
It actually feels a little bit more natural when they fight in slow mode than it does fast mode. Fast mode just seems a little bit too quick. The still dark waters are reflective as black
As
glass.
you wish.
Oh, okay. Just read the end here. There's a screech of metal and snappy noise as you pull the lever.
Well?
Everyone is looking
Hey.
pretty beat up.
Yes.
Remind me never to help kill my god again.
Sure. A lost spirit is talking. Or no, it's not talking yet. Light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure. Features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. It is as if you step sideways into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own painting breaths are loud. Your own painting breaths are loud in your ears. Panting, Jesus, can't read right now. Panic in your robes alike foul your steps. And you'll nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flame reveals a familiar face. For a moment your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Durance has joined you, here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory he glances at you for a moment, and then looks past at someone else. "I'll come back once they're gone," he's saying, and you're being pressed along by the crowd and his words are growing faint. "Just keep quiet, we can't take any chances." Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcome stairs. Durance sounds a little nefarious there. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There's only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You know now, too, with sick certainty that nobody is coming. There's a crackling noise somewhere to your left, a wet slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob. You cannot see, and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after the water a body may provide. What water? You hear in the faint murmuring to your right the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You're too tired to do harm. The thirst is like a fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, they said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions. Get away from me! I've had enough of you! You feel a lashing coil of anger and fear from the soul before it floats downward, to settle by the remains. It does not move toward you again. No matter how many times I see you staring off at nothing, it doesn't get any less weird. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priest. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all. Got them bones, I got them bones.
A blade in the dark.
Hey.
Faint scratches upon the brickwork by the door hinges. Some of the gold leaf on the relics is chipped away to reveal wood beneath. There are tooth marks upon one of the bowls.
Yes.
Silver fenning, large silver coins used for large transactions in the Nadir Empire and many of the colonial territories. Some more
As you
Adra.
wish. Where there's a pick, there's a way.
The stand rocks unsteadily on its base. It seems that the mechanism is broken.
Yes? What do you suppose that bally thing is?
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Gon Share. A lesser-known aspect of the god ethos, Gon represents the cyclic nature of life in the seasons and is often portrayed as a farmer wielding a scythe. He enjoys popularity amongst more rural followers of ethos, who are drawing to his varying identities as provider, shepherd of the dead, and defender against injustice. Gon's share is said to have been crafted by a distraught Deerwoodian smith after the destruction of his home by the Glanfathan raiding party. Upon arriving at a neighborhood settlement, the smith immediately set about his work, intending to craft a weapon suited to righting the wrongs done to his village. Toiling over several weeks, he was able to fashion a heavy flail covered in small, sickle-shaped blades, with which he determined to send any returning invader into the afterlife. Whoa. That's a crazy weapon. 4 enchantments out of 14. Plus 30% of the grazes are converted to hits. I think I like that for my fighter for now. It's draining and it's fine. And it's fast. I'm going to try that out. That is dope looking. Not a great interrupt, but that's alright. I think it makes up for it in enchantments.
Aye?
Oh look, it's a pry bar that Mr. Satan made me buy. I could have just found one here. Thanks a lot. Wasting my money now? Jeez.
Yes.
Some bullshit.
As you wish. Keeping an eye out.
The still dark waters are reflective as black glass. Or a fine black ass. I don't know when we save left. Yeah, it's probably 2 seconds.
Bring them down.
It's going on 3 in the morning. Look, I'm letting Ronstock get killed. Getting sloppy.
Yes.
Oh, he's all over my shit. You know what? Fuck you. I just saved. How about them apples? Caught me off guard. I was sipping my beer.
Hey.
Well,
Hey.
Well, we got some scrolls. Not sure how much good they're gonna do us. That's good for endurance.
Yes.
Oh man. This is tough. My fighters are really getting it. Oh, we got the Skulldark King. We should have probably definitely rested.
Hey.
How may I help?
we had some.
Fuck it, just keep swinging at him, dude. Gotta go all out at this point.
Aye?
Oh, nice. The knockdown got him down. Holy shit, monkey. Whoa, that was closer than tiger titties. I'm about to go ahead and raise my hand for a camp. I got some ears and shit.
All right,
The king
then.
didn't drop anything but rat
Yes.
testicles. Very rude. Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
That shit is trapped as hell.
Hey.
You get it. The pilgrim Durham's lasting vigil. I've been looking all over for this. Not really. Let's read it. +1 resolve and perception. The end of the Saints' War and the detonation of the God Hammer bomb is still mourned by followers of Eothos around the world. While the conflict diminished Eothos' following in the Deerwood, many remained faithful to the God of Dawn and Redemption, confident that he would one day rise again. Many followers made annual pilgrimages to the shrines and temples of Eothos, or to what remains of them. On the anniversary of Saint Waidwin's death, the particulars of these vigils vary. In Red Saras, they are often marked by the song and the recitation of Saint Waidwin's sermons. In the Deerwood, where the worshippers of Eothos are often persecuted, such similar ceremonies may involve standing in respectful silence until sunrise. It is customary for worshippers to wear armor or other articles that commemorate Eothos or his leadership through the Waidwin. His helmet bears the sunburst emblem of the Red Sarian army and was likely first worn by the soldier serving in the Saints' War. It will make you much cooler. Who gets the helmet? I don't know. Did you guys just drop it on the ground? That's not cool. We're going to give it to Luglug, so Sai will be prompted to make a new photo. Sai, we need a new photo. We need this helmet adjusted, please. Sai, you're the best. I love you, man. For now, we will let... I mean, really, who's it gonna help? That's the bottom line. Resolve and perception. I don't really consider Luglug's... Either of those are not good. Well, his perception's okay, which helps with his accuracy. I mean, honestly, maybe he does need it. His resolve is so shitty. Yeah, we'll give it to Luglug. It's a magical helmet. He deserves it. You, sir, can wear the helmet. I don't know why that's gray there. Oh, duh. Just saying that's where it goes. I gotcha. Some people don't know. Godlikes obviously cannot wear helmets. They have really fucked up heads. So Luglug now has this cool Crusader type helmet. I dig it. It's buffing up 2 attributes. That's pretty fucking huge, really. Look at that. I did 3 quick saves. Not even thinking about it. That's just how attuned I am to making sure I keep my shit up to date.
As you wish.
How come I can't go up here? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I need to fucking camp, man. Jesus. Ow! Burn my hand. Oh yeah, look at that. That wipes the slate clean. As you step over the circles of candles, you hear a rattling clunk from the wall nearby. A door slides open with a grinding rasp of stone. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. The candles flicker gently as you approach. There's a gap above the altar, lined with broken glass, where a mirror may once have been set into the wall.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's all this for?
Redemption. And they got this whole rite for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine.
He winks.
They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins.
Ooh.
Then, you come out into this room and you uncover your eyes again and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. And It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life.
Utter's eyes linger on the candles, and he seems for a moment to be a younger man.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
Still burning, baby. Still burning. Let's snuff out a candle. You reach out to pinch one of the burning wicks. Smoke rises in a thin trail from the candle. Nothing else appears to
I
happen.
made him strong enough to survive time, but not thoughtlessness, looks like.
I'm thoughtless? Who would have thunk it?
They won't see me coming.
Really? No magic shit? Nothing to get? You think if I had a hound equipped, I would definitely find stuff. But I might have had to have the Eothos religion, which I don't have. So it might be certain things for certain people. I don't know why I did that. We don't need to go back down to level 2. I think we've completed everything we need to do here.
It was nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
Oh, do I get a redo? It's time to decide how to be evil. Well, we're going to have to make a stance on our evilness in this game, and we're going to follow along with the mercenary mode, which means I think I will try to do the one that gives me the most money in the end. After all, that's what mercenaries are after. Here, we're not going to talk to Wharton yet. We're playing mercenary mode, so we need to capitalize on the copper, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to basically do whatever it takes to benefit Luglug the most, currency and monetary-wise.
I have received confirmation that Lord Radric's heir was not born well. My lord has issued an injunction on all new homesteads until he can be assured that the village has been cleansed of all Eothasians and whatever other undesirables that have brought this curse upon his lands. It would be best if you left town as soon as possible. I would suggest returning to your old home. There will be no place for you here. You may stay at the inn until you can make the necessary arrangements, but I would not advise remaining long. I expect Lord Radric will be most thorough in his efforts to purify this place.
Wharton lied about the presence of worshippers in the Temple of Eothos. I found the bones of the men and women who were sealed inside. Magistrate Urgit looks down his nose at you. This means, of course, that you went into the temple yourself. He scratches his chin with a long, thin finger. Not ideal, but it's better to know this now, before the temple is rededicated to Barath. There's no excuse for Wharton, however. His deceit cost lives and could have jeopardized Lord Radric's careful efforts. He will be dealt with. He turns toward the tree. I appreciate your coming forward. Here's a token of appreciation. So we got... Getting positive reputation in this town actually means you're more of a bad guy. This town is fucked up and corrupted. So being cool in this town is, not cool in real life. Which of course is what we're aiming for. So this is probably the best result you can get from this quest, monetary-wise, and maybe even experience-wise. But we're going to get that experience, and we're going to get 200 copper. Now,
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Let's return to the bottom and see if we can get to him before the tree does. If you kill him first and try to go outside, you will not... the priest won't talk to you about the bones. And unfortunately, he is gone. But he is going to hang on the tree. You can kill him. You can give him the bones and not say anything, which is also kind of messed up because you're like, okay, no, it's cool. You murdered these people, take the bones and go. So you're letting that evil onto the world. However, you don't get the 200 copper if you do that. We're going to be ready to move on to other locations soon, but first we need to backtrack to the Valewood. And hopefully we have the sight to see.
They won't see me coming.
I wonder if maybe this was changed or taken out. This is certainly marked as an area in the original guide to find something. But there's been so many patches, this guide is obviously changed. I mean, there's different names and shit, so... It looks like whatever was there previously in the original build is no longer there. That or I just can't see it. Let's go pay a visit to a little bear. I'm gonna kick this thing's furry ass. Let me save real quick.
Hey. What is it?
Pepper it up a little bit. I don't think it's going to be much of a battle at this point. You get whooped on by 4 people. Now I'll do a little frenzy action. Yeah, this bear's toast.
Yes.
Uh-oh. A spirit in the bear cave. A figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples off incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. You reach out and slap him on the butt. In a moment of contact, you feel as if you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into the waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edge of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come to a long way from the vale hunting deer. Now you're standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at the heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest, as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, and fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced though with pain. But in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the specter lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, or anger.
You were betrayed! Only a fool couldn't see it coming!
A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seems to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke.
I'll find him, and I'll see that he answers for what he's done to you.
For a moment, the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exhalation, growing fainter and fainter until you're alone once more.
Seems that I was lied to.
Keeping an eye out.
Great sword. And some cave shrooms.
Yes.
Well, that is certainly an issue. Sounds like Nantan killed his friend inside the cave. Which is probably the dead guy in the cave. That's probably the chick that's hanging out with Nantan. I mean, it definitely is. He's a dirty son of a bitch. Oh yeah, they still move Baldur's Gate style. Whoa, whoa! We have some questions that need answering. Nantan. You prick. Now, I might be evil, but one thing I don't do is kill my friends for their bitches. That is grounds for immediate termination. And he will be terminated.
Good day to you.
I know what really happened in that bear cave, Nantan.
The color drains from Nantan's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Engroid looks to Nantan, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we've both been grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was the wild animal's doing. Nantan shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands.
What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments as he lived them. I saw you cut him with a knife.
That's not possible. Nantan stares at you. How could you possibly know? His hands fall to his sword belt. I left no sign. Wait. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave him the first time. I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Nantan, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We've got some coins saved up. You could have it, if only you let us go.
Pearlie doesn't get a second chance. You two don't deserve one either.
Mind fool. Nantan draws his blade. You won't take this from us. Not for that wretch.
For Pearlie!
Oh, that's right. You gotta hit him outside your range. I watched a video on that. So red inside range will hurt my guys, but if it's outside, it won't hurt my guys. Throw this on him. I think that's what's good about Ghostblade. She gone.
Yes.
You dirty hipsters. Oh yeah, I got all kinds of those rings of deflection, don't I? think I got another one somewhere. There she is. I'm just going around leaving magic items unequipped. You know. You know how I do. DR10. Going with some Brigandine armor. We're gonna need a full repaint, Sai. We got new armor. New helmet. Oh shit, your work's cut out for you. Plus 15 max endurance. We're also gonna give this amulet to Lug Lug. Where the fuck do you equip it? Oh, that takes his cloak off? Oh no, hell no. He just has a regular cape, doesn't do shit. We'll give him the amulet of health. Gives him more endurance. He is our tank after all. Let's also give him a ring of deflection. Plus 9 will. We're hanging on to the cloak. This cloak. Yeah, what's this do? This is just a cape too. You might as well wear this. Tri-bar, we're going to put that in there. Organize up a little bit. We don't need all this shit out here. But we definitely going to sell it. Oh look, 2 pry bars. Wow. Just in case one breaks, you know? Simple clothing. Seriously? Got some traps and some beer. Hey, give that beer to Lug Lug, damn it. Alright. We completed Vengeance from the Grave. More experience.
Yes.
How are we doing on experience? Oh shit, I'm getting close. So close. Ron stock starts a little bit behind, but not a big deal. Well, let's leave this place. These bitches are dead. All right. We're back outside. I actually stopped recording in the middle of this video because it got too late. But the nice thing is, if you'll notice in the bottom left corner of the screen, we have another portrait update. So this morning I woke up and Sai had sent me the new portrait to reflect on Lug Lug. And there it is. God damn, is this guy amazing or what? Matched the Brigandine red armor. Matched the helmet. Made the helmet cooler. I mean, let's be honest. This would be kind of boring. But he actually went off of this photo here, which is very cool. So Sai, I obviously sent him all this artwork on the fly. I use the program everyone uses, the little snagger snipping tool. And I just snip this photo. I snip a nice body photo. And I'll snip basically the armor and the headpiece. And then I'll send it to Sai, and then he gets to work and then makes the magic happen, baby. So there it is. Again, to reiterate, we will only be updating Ronstock and Sai, so at least he won't have to do any helmet modifications on Ronstock. As you can see, no helms. Anyways, very cool. And thank you, sir. Let's keep going. I think it's time to, well, One thing that a subscriber brought to my attention was that I didn't really go into detail on the creation of Ronstock. He just sort of popped up. So let's take a look at exactly what he is. He's a obviously death godlike wizard from old Valia. He's an aristocrat. He's about to level. I gave him a lot of might and intelligence because that's what was recommended for wizards. Damage, fortitude, healing capabilities. Obviously, these attributes work a lot differently in this game than your standard D&D type game. You would never give your wizard 18 strength in any other game but this one, as far as I know. Some of the earlier spells I picked for him, I definitely took minor missiles because magic missile is it's a safe bet. I believe I took spirit shield because obviously in this game they do like to charge your mages, your wizards, your spellcasters. So I wanted a little bit of defense. I believe I took jolting touch and ghost blades as well. I can't remember. I picked up chill fog not long ago, and the grimoire slam was a talent I picked up. So hope that helps for those of you that are asking about that. A deer gentry background for our wood elf wizard there, and he's a deerwood farmer background in a meadow folk, pot of the meadow folk. Got access to level 5 camping bonuses. Booyah. Love that portrait. It's awesome.
What
I
is
just
it?
wear this armor the rest of the game. Okay, let's check out Questicles. We still have the old Watcher. The spirit of Caldara di Baranzi, one of Lord Redrick's unfortunate victims, has directed me toward Cad Noir, where I will find a man named Merwald. Okay, so that's not here. White March, expansion, no leads, obviously. Travel to Anslog's Compass and speak with Mother Ranga. Bring Edar to speak to Merwald. A couple missions going on there, and travel to Black Meadow. I think everything else here is done. We've finished up with our bear issues to the north as well.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and sally forth. I do need to update a hard save with the new portrait. This is still part of video 7. I don't know why I got ahead of myself. Magrant's Folk. I think this is where we want to head next. It's only a 4-hour journey. Uh-oh, someone at my doorbell. That means presents for Ronstock. UPS man. How you doing? Bring me games. Just gonna bum rush through the game. I've decided not to do any of the side quests. Hey, who's this feller? A statue of Magran, goddess of war and flame. Dozens of names have been scratching the stone at her feet, supplicants seeking her blessing.
Saw you in the flames.
Uh-oh. This guy's a weirdo. Holy shit, look at those googly eyes. Squatting at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man with bulging red cheeks, raked by pox scars, and a scraggly beard. Oh, this is my buddy. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of the blacksmith's bellows. But that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap. And then out of nowhere, there is a hint of alchemical fire. That fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
The question mark is barely there as the man makes the statement. The statue takes on a reddish cast as if one holding a torch to it, then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway. I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow. If that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
A staff rests easily in his hand. It wasn't there a moment ago.
Strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort.
The man smiles, slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better, though road holds little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer. Until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways.
Let's get one thing straight, buddy. Lug-Lug does not worship whores. Whores worship Lug-Lug.
But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
I didn't catch your name, or why you want to speak with me.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now. If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
What do you mean?
Durance shakes his head, and his hand curls tightly on his staff. I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
What kind of marks?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand. As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
If your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
New companion.
What?
Let's check out our little Durance. A level 1 priest, Magran, metal folk, from the Deerwood clergymen. Got the resolve of a titan. Fighting Spirit, Holy Radiance, Second Wind. Some priest spells that we need to kind of look at and go over. Armor of Faith creates a tangible shield of faith, increasing damage reduction to all allies in the area. Bards of Condemnation punishes a target for their sins, decreasing their deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. Blessing, good old Blessing. Divine Favor that increases accuracy and damage of all allies. Divine Terror strikes fear into the hearts of the unworthy, inflicting a penalty to accuracy on all enemies in the area of effect. Halt! Commands a single enemy to halt. Holy Meditation. The priest clears his mind, spreading the clarity to nearby allies, thereby increasing their concentration and will bonuses. Prayer against fear. Steals the mind of allies in the area. Effect against all external fears, granting immunity to frightened and terrified afflictions. Restore minor endurance. Shares a portion of the caster's divine strength, restoring some endurance to all allies in an area of effect. In withdrawal, isolates a single target with a protective spear, shielding them from all harm, while their endurance regenerates. This guy's going to help keep us alive. Now, I don't know anything about a priest. Probably should go straight lore with him, I would think. He's got all kinds of interesting things here. Talents, friendly AoE, brilliant radiance. Enemies take burn damage from the priest holy radiance. Vessels take increased burn damage. This modifies holy radiance. Interdiction. Condemns the priest's foes, dazing them. Inspired Flame. The faithful of Magran gain an accuracy bonus with sword and arquebus. It can cast a special version of Burst of Summer Flame. Aggrandizing Radiance. Everyone receives less healing from the priest's holy radiance, but the priest gains a bonus to all attributes and movement. So this can burn enemies, or it can heal party members, it looks like. That seems pretty good. Inspiring Radiance. Modifies Holy Radiance plus 10 accuracy. I kind of like Brilliant. Different weapon focuses. These are all kind of the same between all the characters. Wound Binding. Plus 40% health. But it's for the user only, it looks like. Field Triage. We can do a small amount of healing on an ally. So these are two. Well, Field Triage is definitely something we'd look into eventually. 20% health. But I kind of want to check out this Brilliant Radiance for now. It's going to get another level. We'll carry one over. Guess it just assigns my spells like the good old priest back in the day.
What?
See if you gain more. Oh yeah, look at all those second level spells now. Consecrated Ground, Circle of Healing, Regenerating, Endurance, Divine Mark, inflicts burn damage and lowers deflection. Holy Power increases might and resolve of allies in the area. Let's give us, that's nice. Iconic Projection creates a slow-moving, energetic projection of the priest's faith, returning endurance to allies and inflicting freeze damage. Instill Doubt taps into the subconscious uncertainties, reducing the speed of all enemies in the area of effect. Prayer Against Infirmity fortifies the health of all allies in the area, grants immunity to the sickened and weakened afflictions. Repulsing Seal places a magic seal on the floor that sends enemies sprawling on contact, causing them to become prone. Restore Light Endurance shares a portion of caster's divine strength, restoring some endurance to all allies. And Suppress Affliction stifles detrimental conditions through sheer force of will, temporarily suspending hostile status effects on allies in the area of effect. And we got that Brilliant Radiance. Boom shakalaka.
Yes.
How you doing on armor and stuff? So I'm used to priests and clerics being able to wear heavy armor. I'm going to assume that's not the case, but I'll need to look into that. If there's magic and spell penalties based on armor. You know. Check out the stash. All right. We love quick items. This does endurance. We actually should give that to someone that needs to use it on the fly. Who needs a cape? You need a cape, little dwarf. Oh, this one looks like it matches perfect. Yeah, there you go. Now you look just as homeless as you did before, actually. Never mind. Gave Eder this Amulet of Health, of course. Couple pry bars. You know. Got two now.
Well?
Alright. Start exploring this map. I wanted to pick up my priest first. Volmar? What are you doing over here? Just kidding, I don't know who you are.
Hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the brush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? I thought I'd make my way over to Magdalen Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'm better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something?
Dude, you got me paranoid, man. Holy...
What is it?
Just one wolf?
How may I help?
Hey.
Well?
By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen it be so bold before. Strange times when you're here. Here, take these. I'm headed back to the Gilded Vale for certain. You can make better use of them.
You have gained 3 potions of minor endurance. Thank you! Okay, I got you. Shift key? Did that auto stash him? Sure did. I'm not sure how to break these up. Holding down shift, that's not working. Oh shit, more stuff I'm gonna have to look up. More research.
What is it?
Yeah, but that's okay. We got potions.
Ah, what?
I should have known there was another batch of them. You know, I bet you all those are supposed to charge over and they didn't. It only aggroed one of them.
What is it?
I'm not trying to fight behind all these trees, though.
Yes? I shall be discreet.
Lavaru, be on seek!
Yes?
Get that aggro, bitches!
What?
That's a little dangerous to use there. Single target spell.
I laugh on me beyond. What is it?
Get some, you bitches!
What?
Some dead fucking wolves. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap the video up, folks. Let's do a nice little lineup here with the current party at hand. Of course, Ronstock and Lug Lug, our two main heroes. We have the awesome Eder.
What?
Our new crazy priest, Durance.
Yes?
Last but not least, our wizard, Aloth. Take a picture, folks. It'll last longer. Ooh, catch that, catch that. And of course, we have our dog, Blackie. Alright, that wraps it up. We'll see you soon with more Pillars of Eternity. Thanks for watching.